How cute is my little crown? Hello, so for today's video we're going to be doing a get ready with me. So this is makeup, hair and outfit. So basically me and my partner are going to get something to eat and then we're going to go and gamble our money away. So yeah, we're going casino. Don't worry, I don't go casino all the time. Like I think I've done like 3 other of these videos. I'm like, I'm going to the casino. It looks like I'm like a really bad gambler, but I'm not. We do it occasionally when we got a bit of spare money just for like a date night really. So yeah, let's jump into it. So we're going to start off with makeup first. Or do I want to do hair first? No. Do I really? No. Right, I was just thinking, because I've got a hairstyle in mind and I was like, it's going to be probably like a curly pony. So it's not going to be anything fantastic, don't worry. Like, I'm not great at hair, it's just, I can get it done. But yeah. So, brows. So I've already used the Benefit Browvo Conditioning Primer. I love it. I can't do without it. I must use it. So yeah, we're going to go in with brows. I think I already said that like 10 times. I was like, brows, 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 brows. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Taupe. And we're just going to run that through the brows. So just like to take the spoolie and just brush through the hair. By the way, I've already done like skin prep, so I use like a face mask, a lip balm, a lip scrub, a lip bubble mask, a sheet mask and all things like that, because skincare is obviously really, really important. Even if you don't want to do all of those steps, obviously you can just go ahead and just cleanse. As long as you cleanse, tone and moisturise, you're good to go. Like, these are just extra steps that I do beforehand, but I didn't want to do it on camera because, well, I was just sitting here watching YouTube videos, so yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and take that through the brows. Then I'm just going to go into the Anastasia Dipbrow as well. So this is also in Taupe. This is just like a little extra added step. Obviously you don't have to do this. But when I go out, I usually go in quite hard with brows. Usually I just use a pencil day to day just because I feel like I can't use a pomade on its own. Like it just ain't happening. So I typically just take that and I'll just flick it through the brows really. So it's really just to add any more, say like the pencil hasn't done quite what I want it to do, like there's a few little sparse areas, then I'll just go ahead and just flick that through. I'm looking down, I've got leggings on, I can see my patch. And then just finish it off with a little bit of like brown mascara if you wish. So this is Glossier Boy Brow in brown. Yeah. I think this is a little bit dark for my brows. I wish I got blonde. I thought, oh, because my roots are quite dark, like obviously my natural hair colour, I thought brown would be okay. But I mean, it's not overly bad, but I mean, when I used the Glossier Brow Flick and this, they are dark. Okay, so now we're going to prime the eyelids. So I'm going to take the Revolution Pro Full Cover Camouflage Concealer in C2. And I'm just going to take this all over the lid and then just pack it out with a what can't I think of the name? A Crayon brush, GRWM blending brush. I don't know the name, it's literally worn off. It's a beloved brush, I've had it for years. So I'm just going to highlight underneath the brow bone quickly. So I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty, this is the Diamond Bomb, oh it's a all over diamond veil, so it's in How Many Carats. I haven't tried this yet and I'm super excited to try it. She now has like a body one that you can put all over and I was just thought, oh, that sounds delicious. So I might have to go and pick that up. So I'm just going to pack that underneath the arch. By the way, I do know my hands are tanned and my face is not. I did used to tan my face all the time, but I realised it was breaking me out insanely bad. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not having that. Like, my skin's been pretty good lately. I'm not getting any breakouts. And it's always seems to be like, oh, I tan, do my face. And because I only tan for like special occasions. And like my skin will be all nice and clear, it'll look really fresh, and then like I put self-tanner on, it's just like, okay, breakout, 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 and it's just like, yeah, I don't need that on a good event, you know? I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. So I just stuck tape down, as you can see. I think I'm gonna go in with winged eyeliner. Honestly, at this point, I'm really unsure. Usually I'm like so ahead of the game of what I want to do. But lately I feel like I've just been doing all pink looks. So like if you see like 4 pink looks on my channel back to back, don't judge me. Like, it's none of your business. But I'm going to go into the Sapphire Tie. So this is the the Eternity palette. And yeah, I'm super excited to try this. I've wanted this for a little while, so do good things and the good things will come to you. We're gonna go back to being light. There we go. Anyway, so I'm going to start off by taking Love Story, which is this gorgeous pink, peach shade even. And we're just going to run that directly in the crease. So I'm taking that on the Spectrum B06. I love these palettes. Like, I've just done a look. I don't think it'll be up yet before this video. It definitely will be after. And I used the... Oh, what was the palette called? Oh, why can't I think of the name? It's like, oh, it's like pinks, yellows, reds. Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't know, my memory's blank, but it was such a gorgeous palette, and yeah, it's just like super pigmented. Yeah, beautiful. This brand's like, they know their shit, you know. And then I'm just going to blend that out further with the crown brush. So this is the fluffy side. Oh, can you hear my belly grumbling? I had a really light lunch because obviously we're going out for dinner, and my partner was like, I'll pay. So I was like, I'll have everything on the menu. I'm going to take a bit of Everlasting, which is this nice pink shade, and might mix it with a little bit of Fancy, just a tiny bit. So mainly Everlasting, really packing that on, and then just sort of boop, right into Fancy. I'm taking that on the Spectrum 07, and we're going to put that directly in the socket just to deepen it up and really add some more definition in there. Then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of Love Story. Yeah. Just a tiny bit on the Spectrum B06 again, and just sort of run that back through and over. Then I'm going to take Everything, which is like pinky purple. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to take. I'm going to take that on the outer corner. I might mix a bit of Everlasting in it as well, just to make it a little bit more pink and less mauve. So I'm just going to pack that on the outer V. I'm just taking that on the Crown Brush C528. I'm going to take a little bit of Fancy as well. Just go in and add that on top. I wanted something more pink than more purple. I feel like that's it. That's what I wanted. I'm just going to blend that out. We'll go through and blend further when we pack the lid colour on and stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. So we're just going to do a half cut crease. So I would usually take this, but it's a little bit too thick for what I like. I just like something to move a bit better, especially with hooded lids. It's obviously a bit of a struggle. So I'm going to take the concealer that I'm going to use. So this is the Cover FX Envers 2. And I'm going to take that on a Peaches and Cream PC51 brush. I'm just going to... What do is I like to place it down, look up, and then I know that's where to cut my crease, so that line sits. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I say that's about halfway. I'm just going to take my finger, and I just like to really pack it out a bit. Pack it into the other colour, even though I'm going to go and do some blending. This brush, I was really scared because I bought it because it's like a nice flat brush. Like really flat, as you can see. And I was like, that looked perfect for like cutting the crease. But obviously with my eye shape, I was a little bit worried, but it was so perfect and so easy. I'm super impressed. I think they said this is better for like their glitters and stuff, but obviously you can use it as glitter as well. Not one brush, one purpose kind of thing. So yeah, I'm really impressed. Okay, so what happened was I put pigment down and I didn't like how it come out. So I just went ahead and finished this eye. So obviously I did go in with eyeliner, but we'll get to that. I tried to get most of it off. Obviously I don't want to take all of it off, and then I just don't want to restyle it all. So instead I am going to take the NYX Glitter Primer. So I'm just going to basically apply that all to the lid. Well, until like this bit of pigment here. So I'm going to take that on a Peaches and Cream PC41. I'm literally just going to get that all over. And then I'm going to take these pigments from Sarazaar. So obviously you can't really see how they are in the bottle. But this is Golden Sunset and then this is Earthful. So this is their holographic one, which obviously you can partly see on my lid already. But what I'd done was, because I wanted to keep with the pink theme, I wanted to take more of the Golden Sunset than obviously the holographic one. So we're just going to go ahead and pack that on top. I'm just going to go in and take a little bit of that Earthful shade and just sort of pack it on lightly. Because obviously I don't want too much, but I don't want it to not be like, oh, we're looking at holographic here. We're looking at this peachy golden sunset look. Then we are going to take, this is my little itty bitty crown brush. We're just going to blend that over. So for eyeliner, I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty eyeliner. So this is Flyliner, and this is in the shade Cause I'm Black, which is like one of Rihanna's iconic tweets now. I was a bit like nervous sort of using it because obviously it's the first time, and I was like, oh god, what if it comes out wrong? But like, it looks really good and it is really fucking black. So I'm just giving it a good shake. And then what I've just done to this eye, I'm going to do to this eye. So I just literally watched Alyssa Ashley's video yesterday, and obviously she's got hooded lids as well, and she was talking about this technique. So I will link the video. But I was like, oh my god, like it truly works. Like it's amazing. Like I can't believe my eyeliner come out like this good. So I'm going to try and recreate that. Obviously I'll link the video because she's going to be so much better explaining it than I am. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep on camera, but I guarantee you I won't be. Then I'm just going to take the Wonderglow, I don't actually know what this is, it's worn off. I think it's like the Glide On eyeliner, gel eyeliner, something. Anyway, it's basically just in black. It's a twist up pencil. I like to line the top waterline. So I'm just going to apply some lashes and mascara. So I'm going to take the Loreal Double Extension in Waterproof. I love this mascara. It's my favourite mascara. And then I'm going to take the Lilly lashes. So these are, is it Mykonos or Mykonos? I honestly don't know, but they're in the light version. So obviously they're a lot less extra than what the original ones are, even though I love the original, but they are a bit big, like especially for my eye shape. So hopefully these will be a bit better. So I'm going to apply those off camera and then I'll be back. So obviously the lashes are on, and obviously they are quite big, so it's all personal preference. But when I got a winged eyeliner on, I love big lashes. I feel like it's not covering the work I've just done up, but it's not, you know, it's showing a little bit. I like it. So we're going to move on to face now, so we can finally match my hands to my face. So I'm going to take the Ofra primer. So this is the firming primer. So I like to take this in just places where I feel like I want to be more lifted. So like I'll put a little bit on the smile lines, the eyes, the sort of forehead, things like that, along the jawline. Just gonna wait for that to dry a minute before I go in and add a bit more primer. Or I guess it's not really a primer as such, it's more of a highlighter. You'll see. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Wonderglow. It's, like I said, it's literally a highlighter. So I'm just gonna take that all over. Can't bother to take it on my hands, I'm lazy. So we're gonna just scoot it all over the face. Then to just blend that out, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. stippling brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and just go all the way around. And then before we go ahead and add any foundation, I am gonna take a little bit of like contour, bronzer kind of thing. So this is the LA Girl Pro.Conceal. So this is in Fawn. I prefer using it underneath just because it is way too dark for me to put on top. And yeah, it's just, I feel like it's just easier. It looks more blended underneath. Yeah, I just prefer it like that. And then for the nose, I'm just going to take the JD Wadey 182 brush. I'm just going to draw that down the nose. We'll take a bit around the mouth as well, so around the half the lip. Just to blend out the face one, I'm going to take the Clarisonic. Obviously, just take whatever brush. I like the Crown brush. I usually use the Crown brush C436. Just looks like so. But like I said, I'm going to take the Clarisonic just because it's super easy. It's really fast. So yeah. Okay, and now I'm also going to go in with concealer as well. I just feel like it sits better underneath sometimes. So this is, I'm going to take Enlight 1 first, and then what I'll do is I'll put my foundation on and add a different shade. Obviously this is very extra makeup, so you don't feel free not to, like, you know, do all of it. And we'll go ahead and like highlight more later. So I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. Gonna chill out. If my nose wasn't purple, I feel like this is how it look, how round it is. Like this bit. Like this is my nose. So I'm just gonna take the mini Real Technique sponge and just go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add foundation. So I'm going to take the Hourglass foundation sticks. So these are porcelain and golden. Golden's just a bit too dark for my self tanner, so I just mix a little bit of porcelain just to like balance it out. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just, I can't really tell. I like how the foundation looks anyway. Like, it's the most flawless foundation. Like, if I'm ever getting ready for an event, best believe I'm using Hourglass. I ain't using anything else. So I'm gonna dot golden sort of all over. Then I like to sort of swipe porcelain through. I'm just gonna blend it out with the Clarisonic. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna mix a tiny bit more porcelain. Just sort of a little bit, because I don't want much more coverage, because I mean we're looking pretty full already. Gonna blend that out. Oh, don't say you're dying, no! I literally charged you not long ago. Does this mean you're breaking? You son of a bitch. Right, so to just brighten up the inner corners, I'm going to take N there too. I don't think I said what it is. This is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. I'm just going to literally put like a little bit in here and then a little bit out here, just so we can really brighten it, but I don't want too much because obviously that's like my fair shade. So I'm just going to mix a little bit of Enlight 1, literally just like double, and then I'm going to take Enlight 1 around the rest of the face. So forehead, nose, Cupid's bow, not a dot on the chin. So now I'm just going to blend that out again with the mini Real Technique sponge. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the Hourglass. This is the Very Touching Fluid in Vanilla. And I like to just put a little bit of this on here. Just because I feel like it doesn't really cover much, but it's got that really nice, like, I don't even know if it's got hyaluronic acid in it, but it looks like it has. Like, it's really juicy and it doesn't really make my eyes look like dry, so that's why I like that. So I'm just going to blend that out with my ring finger. Like, I feel like the Cover FX Power Play Concealer is like one of the best concealers. Like, it's definitely one of the best I've ever used, even over Tarte tape. And while that's like that, I'm going to take the Cover FX Translucent Light Perfecting Something Setting Powder. It's all in the description box anyway. But I just want to get this on before, you know, we crease. So I'm just going to take my finger and just pack it up. I'm going to just put that on the under eyes. I took that on a crown brush, I don't think I said. This is the C530. Then I'm just going to set where we put the concealer. So really what I should have done is I'm going to take the Beauty Blender. So this is the Glass Glow Highlighter. So I tried this in like a first impression video, which I'll link up in the eye. And I was like a bit unsure about it. I am still a bit unsure about it, but I feel like it will go really, really well with the Fenty highlighter that we're going to use, that we use that on the brow bone. So I feel like I want to try that out today, and I'm hoping it works well. So just taking that light on the tops of the cheekbones. I just want a little bit on the bridge. I'm really going to pack it, like tap it out in my hand. Just add a little bit of that on the foreheads and stuff. But I don't want an awful lot. I just want it to sort of sit there lightly. So now we're going to bronze up the skin. So this is the Becca Sun Lip Bronzer. So this is in Capri Coast. And I mean, like, this is the end of summer pretty much for us now. This is meant to be the last day that's hot. So yeah, I'm feeling the summer vibes before we get tons of rain. So I'm just going to take that on a Spectrum CO7. Now we're going to take the Fenty Diamond Bomb thing. This is the, what was it? The How Many Carats. So I'm just going to take that on a Crown Brush C529. And we're going to take that on top of the Beauty Blender highlighter thing. I feel like it's like extra wet. I don't know if it's this or the Glass Glow thing, but it just looks really dewy on the skin, which I quite like in a highlighter. I don't know why, but I expected this to be really glittery, but on the face it doesn't look that glittery, but underneath the brow bone it does. I don't know if the Glass Glow sort of melted it in a little bit, but I like it. Then for blush, I'm going to take the Becca, so this is the Luminous Blush, so this is in, open it the wrong way, this is in Tiger Lily. So I'm just going to take a little bit there, so I'm going to take that on the Spectrum A05. So to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. And the reason why I'm not taking the Cover FX one is because it is dewy. Like, it makes me really dewy. And obviously I already put the Charlotte Tilbury Wonderglow on and things like that. So obviously I want to be dewy underneath like the eyes and stuff. But the rest of the face, I want to sort of keep like this semi-matte look. And the Hourglass powder doesn't mattify, it's just going to set the face. So I'm just going to take that on the Spectrum A01. Woo! Obviously I'm going to avoid like the highlighter places and stuff, because obviously we don't want to set that with powder because it's just going to not be right. So it's just mainly the areas around the face. So for the lower lash line, I'm just going to take a bit of Fancy. I'm just going to take that on the Crown Brush C528. And I'm going to keep this quite close to the bottom lash line. Then on the Spectrum B06, I'm just going to mix, what did we take? I'm going to take Love Story and Everlasting and just then smoke that along as well. Then on the Spectrum A12, I'm going to go back into the Fenty highlighter and just pop that on the inner corners. Then I'm just going to apply some lower lash mascara. So I'm just going to take the Revolution Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray. So this is with pink grapefruit extract. And you want to spray this at quite a distance just because it is an aggressive sprayer. So then just take my beauty blender and just sort of pass that into the skin a little bit. Then I'm just going to take the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is like the pollution protection one. It's like porn, but with makeup. And then for lips today, I'm going to take the Lime Crime Plushie. So this is in Melon Smoothie. I'm just going to put that on the lip. Oh, I love these. So you just let it dry for a minute and then you just pat it out with your finger and it gives up this really soft velvet matte finish. Oh, honestly, I can't explain it, like it's so beautiful. So I'm just going to obviously wait for that. But I'm going to take this off my big old head. Look at my hair. I was going to add a gloss, but I'm actually so happy with how these look. I love them on the lips. They're not drying, they're long lasting, they're fantastic. Yeah, I'm actually not going to take a gloss, but if you are, I am a gloss wearer all the time, always will be. But I do love how this looks on its own. But I was going to take the Dominique Cosmetics. So this is in Peach Tea. So I will show you just in case you wanted to pair with a gloss. So this is the shade that I was going to use. I love how this looks on its own. But this does smell really good and it looks really pretty. I feel like it'd go really well. So obviously, say like it does get a little bit dry throughout the night and stuff, then obviously you can go ahead and add the gloss, but obviously I'm going out for something to eat and stuff as well, so I don't want to be doing that. Okay, so that is makeup complete. I love how it turned out. Beautiful. I love this nail varnish colour as well. This will be listed in the bottom bar. So we're going to move on to hair. So I'm going to take the GHD Heat Protect Spray, because obviously we're going to be using heat, so I want to protect the hair. So now we're just going to section off the hair. So obviously you just take a small section of hair, like a good chunk of it, and then just clip it into place. Okay, so we are going to take the Bellamy 6-in-1 wand. I have already said in the past that I do not like this. It's not worth the money. Just don't buy it. But obviously I have it, so I'm going to use it. So this is, I can't remember the barrel size, but obviously it'll be linked in the bottom bar. I'm just going to literally curl the hair. So we're going to wrap it around. Don't mind all these like chunks of hair that you can see. I have a lot of baby hair. I'm actually thinking about cutting it all off. Like I was getting to the point where it's like, I might get a buzz cut. Just cut it all off, like I've had enough. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll just cut it to like where my baby hair sort of sit, which is like probably shoulder length. Maybe a bit higher, a bit lower. Don't know, but I don't know, I'll think about it. And then we have obviously this nice curl. So I'm just going to do that throughout the rest of the head. So these little bits, if you do have hair like me, I typically just take my wand, wrap it around quickly, sort of free, let it drop, just so we have a little bit of curl in it, because obviously we don't want it to be like dead straight. So you want to take quite a large-ish section, obviously nothing too small but nothing overly big. And I like to wrap the hair underneath, but obviously what I do is I typically just go underneath and then I'll go on top of pieces as well, just so we've got like different sort of curls, different sort of body. Then like what I mean by going underneath, so you go underneath rather than going on top. But obviously this bit of hair will go on top. Like I said, we want just a little bit of different dimension. Yeah, so we're just going to do that throughout the rest of the hair now. And then when I get to the top section of my hair, I typically would go underneath, just because of the way the hair sits on top. And when you put it on top, it sort of leaves like this dent, which obviously we don't want. So, you know, always go underneath just to make sure the curl sort of sits flat. So you can see like it's flat, but if we'd done it on top, the curl would sit a different way. So yeah, that's what I do for the top section of the hair. Okay, so now we've got these curls going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bed head. So this is the blowout. So this is a golden illuminating shine cream. So I'm just going to take a pump. I don't know if a pump's a bit too much, but we're going with it. Just rub it really well into the hands. And I'm just going to go through and just sort of brush that all through the curls. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this wide tooth comb and we're just going to gently hold the hair and sort of comb through it ever so slightly. So obviously we still want the curls, but we just don't want them to be the way they was, like a bit too curly. And then what I've done was I just swept the hair back a little bit, because obviously now we're going to just tie it into a pony. I'm just going to take this paddle brush, this is just from GHD. I'm going to take it quite high up on the head. I just want a nice high pony. I didn't really want my hair down just because it is a little bit hot. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a small strand of hair. And we're just going to wrap it around. I think I'm going to wrap it around this way, yeah. I'm going to wrap it around the ponytail. Like I said, it was the most basic hair. I really can't do hair, so it's just like, you get what you're given. So I have this like nice, sleek, high up ponytail. Just going to take a bit of hairspray. So this is the Bedhead Masterpiece Massive Shine Spray. So I just took like these pins from Primark and I've literally just slid them at the top here just to add like a little bit of glitz, I guess. Like I said, obviously it is very basic hair. I don't do hair, I'm not into hair, I can't do it. It's either curly or straight, that's it. But I love like a really sleek ponytail. I wish I had like hair down to my butt and then it would look like extra nice. I am thinking about getting like, not like gluing extensions, but like extensions that you can like clip in yourself and stuff. But yeah, I feel like it looks okay. So now we're going to move on and we're going to go and show you the outfit. So I have listed everything in the bottom box, my outfit, where I got it, and some links. Maybe there might not be some links if I can't find it anymore. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed.